Continue. You're gonna say.
Isa. Say Kohalayim La Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahawashi Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out there laboring, keeping commandments.
We on camera now.
Yeah. Praying and fasting that they endure to the end, so they call it an election sure, and of course, keeping faith in Yahawah in these last days.
Done. Keeping faith is all about keeping faith, man. Because now the prophecies is coming. Prophecies is here. Our people, they still not prepared. They still marching for this Black Lives Matter garbage.
And they came up with something called Juneteenth.
Like, first of all, we still not free. Matter of fact, we'll get scriptures on that. We're not free. We're still in captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? We're still in slavery. Yes.
My voice. Go to my voice. Go to my voice, please.
Oh, you could go over there. Go over there.
Go to my voice.
Even demons, man.
Yeah. I actually think it's a block of voice. You want to edit it?
Oh, you could go there. Go there. You go over there.
I sure it's a block of voice. Edit it.
Yeah, edit. We ain't blocking nothing. You staying there. That camera going on you.
Yeah. Sound and, no.
Over there, man. Yeah, like we were saying, to the power of Yahawashi, these prophecies coming to pass.
That's
man.
right.
Our people fighting for the wrong thing, man. They still don't get it. We out here still. The Most High got his men still out here. We ain't take no breaks. Even when they had their quarantine nonsense, and they shelter in place, it still was out here, man.
That's right.
We never stopped, man. All right. Those are still out here pushing week in and week out, man. Now, the three things that's going on right now. They said COVID-19. Who they trying to blame now? They blaming Hispanics now. I don't know if you've seen that. They say because Florida, Arizona, Florida, Arizona, and those southern states, California too. They say it's an uptick in COVID-19, and Texas. And who they blaming now? They blaming Hispanics. They saying Hispanic laborers are responsible. We gonna get that article. They're saying Hispanic laborers are responsible for the uptick in COVID-19, man. You see? So you see, like we talked about earlier, last week or maybe the week before, about the Hispanic tribe trying to separate themselves, and what happened? Esau gunning for you now, man.
Yeah.
See? Now his eyes is on you now. Now he's saying you're responsible. All right? You see? He's coming after the tribes, man. So the three things that's going on right now is this: the COVID-19 ain't going anywhere, right? They contact tracing, and they sneak put it on everybody's phone. If you go to Google settings on your phone, the COVID thing is there. That's what a lot of people, they said this week their phone was like acting up, like there was no service. So they used that time period to put it on everybody's phone, man. Now I saw how to get rid of it off your phone, but when you disable Google services, your phone is almost damn near useless. You see? But they put that on everybody's phone, right? They contact tracing. But the vaccination and the chip is going to come. You understand that? They making Hispanic tribes are going to pull an article in the face of it now. We also got racial tension is brewing. Okay? And we also know that economy is not going to come. They ain't talking about the economy, man. People protesting the wrong thing, man. Yeah, that economy is about to crash, man. All right? They pumping trillions of dollars into the system. That's going to cause us, and they have the digital dollar ready in the bill with the chip. And even in the Eastern world, you had put the news report up. North Korea, South Korea, they had their little skirmish, and also China and India, man. Wars and rumors of wars.
See, it was 8 Russian warplanes spotted. U.S. fighter jets spotted 8 Russian warplanes, I believe, next to Alaska. So they, Russia sizing up, man.
Yeah.
They sizing up, getting ready. And then North Korea, they bombed some spot in inside. It was inside their territory, but I think it's a spot where North Korea and South Korea would meet up or something like that.
Yeah, they have their skirmish.
Yeah, they skirmish. Yeah, they bombed that.
North Korea and South Korea, man. See, so everything's happening every week, and in Europe they going crazy with this whole Black Lives Matter. You got the racists now coming out, and Jake and them starting to go head to head, man. Wherever you Israelites are going to be, it's going to be war and skirmish on every side, man. These Edomites, they're going to start showing their hatred no matter where you are, man.
Yeah.
See? You know? So let's get these scriptures, man. All right, and also you got people now, oh, Beethoven is... It's like, what we say, just go through one and come through the next, man. We've been bringing out famous people that you thought was white, black for how long, man? Ain't nobody listening, man. And you know who brought that point out on Twitter? I don't even know.
No, I don't even know either. I seen it though. I seen it in whatchamacallit. He used to have Beethoven used to have stunt body doubles on pose for his portraits. You know, because he was so famous as a composer and stuff that people knew that he was black. They probably would never wanted to listen to him, especially during that era. Yeah,
and you know who brought that out too? J.A. Rogers brought that out. We have that book, Nature Knows the Color Line. He brought that in the early 1900s. That how you call it? Beethoven had black blood.
And Mozart too.
Yeah, Mozart. All these great guys, man. Because Jake was up there in Germany too, man. They have the coat of arms of the Moors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Beethoven and family go back to the Moors. You were mentioning that.
Yeah. You see? But they don't touch on that, man. See, but in the end, everything is going to be brought out.
Yeah.
See, what you Jake's finding out, we've been bringing out, man. Okay, you Johnny come latelys, man.
Yeah.
See? And that's the blessing that Yahawah has given us, man. Okay? And that's just, that's a supreme blessing, man. Yahawah woke us up. And before it's all said and done, let's get to Isaiah 6:1. There's a point I want to get out of that.
Isaiah chapter 6 verse 1. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up.
That's the Most High, man. You seen him on the chariots. Go ahead.
And his train filled the temple. Above it stood the seraphims. Each one had 6 wings. With twan he covered his face, and with twan he covered his feet, and with twan he did fly. And one cried unto another and said, Holy, holy, holy is Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahushua of hosts.
So you seen the Most High, kid. Right? Seen the presence of the Most High in the chariots, man. Yeah. Seraphims, man. Go ahead.
The whole earth is full of his glory. And the post of the door moved at the voice of him that cried. And the house was filled with smoke. Then said I, Woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips.
And that's all of us. We're men of unclean lips. Okay? Like the King David said, he said, behold, I was shapen in iniquity.
Yeah.
And sin did my mother conceive me, man. Alright? But the Lord chose him, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. Then said I, Woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips.
I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips, man. Go ahead.
For mine eyes have seen the King, Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahushua of hosts. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongues from off the altar. And he said, and he laid it upon my mouth.
Yeah, so the angel put the coal on his mouth and said what?
He laid it upon my mouth and said, Lo, this have touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away.
Yeah, so the Lord took his iniquity away, man. Alright? Because that's how we also get this truth too, is an angel, man.
Yeah.
Okay? The angels blind you, and the angels actually open your eyes to see this thing, man. Okay? This truth comes from Yahawah through Yahawashi down to the Allahayim. Okay? Those are the messengers, man. And the reason why 2/3 can't see it is the angel actually blocking them.
Yeah.
But for the elect, just like Isaiah, it said what? Read again.
And he said, and he laid it upon my mouth and said, Lo, this has touched thy lips, and thine iniquity taken away.
Thy sin is taken away.
Yeah.
Okay?
And thy sin is purged.
Yeah, and the sin is purged. And how's your sin purged? Through the word, man.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Now ye are clean by the word which I have spoken unto you, because the word is also fire, man. Then the Most High said, I shall make thy words in thy mouth fire, and the people wood. The word is fire, man. So when the word hits you, if you wood or stubble, it's gonna burn you up. You're gonna get offended.
Yeah.
All right. But if you gold and silver, you're gonna improve.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
It's gonna purge you of your sin or your iniquity. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Also I heard the voice of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi saying, whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Yeah, so they hear and they see, but they still can't perceive or understand. They can't comprehend. All right, read on.
Verse 10. Make the heart of this people fat.
So there's an angel blocking. So the elect represent Isaiah. Purge the 1/3. The 2/3. The Most High said what? Make the heart of this people fat, man. All right. Go ahead.
And make their ears heavy. And shut their eyes. Lest they see with their ears and hear with their least they see with their eyes and hear with their ears.
Yeah, because if you see and hear this truth, you're gonna be healed. And if you're healed, you're gonna be saved. So since they can't be healed, and since they can't be saved, they're gonna be destroyed. And when y'all gonna wake up? Same as how y'all just waking up to certain facts right now, which is the Most High anyway. When the majority of our people gonna wake up, we're gonna find out. Read on.
Read it on down. And understand with their heart, and convert, and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without a man, and the land be utterly desolate.
Yeah, so when they find the Lord, Isaiah said, how long? How long they gonna remain asleep? How long their eyes gonna be shut? How long their ears gonna be closed? And what did the Most High say?
Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants.
So when the missile's about to hit, when Yahawashi come back, that's when that demon gonna be removed from y'all, and your eyes gonna be totally open to see what we saying was true. And by that time, it's gonna be too late, man. All right, too late.
Right.
Too late. Okay, too late, man. All right, everybody talking about it's June 19th, and Black Wall Street next year will be an anniversary of 100 years, which is spiritual too. Next year might just be a full-blown race war, man.
Yeah.
We heading there. Cause what's the irony? Next year is 100 years of Black Wall Street being destroyed, man. Next year might just be a full-out race war, man. Okay? Most High's gonna avenge his people, man. You Edomites ain't get away with nothing, man.
That's right.
You can march all you want and talk all this bullshit. You're still going in captivity. Okay, you Edomites don't want to pay the tab, man. You enjoy the blessings of white supremacy. Sister, do you enjoy the blessings? Oh, it had nothing to do with me, but you enjoying the blessings, man. Right? Then you go to the top prestigious schools, and when you go back into the 1800s, a lot of Edomites were given free land.
It's lucky out your bag. Man, you Edomites, you can't get away, man. Right? You can't get away, man. Everything you did to God's chosen people, man, listen, man, you're gonna get filled double, man. Right? Your cup gonna be filled double. See what I'm saying? Like the brother was saying, next year might be a full-blown race war. Right? You see the racial tension still brewing up as we speak. You know, you see different videos of Karen bugging out. You know, Karen is Edomite women. You know, they're bugging out. Right? You see different videos of Jake's beating up racist Edomites. Right? I seen a video. I don't even know what this Edomite said, but it was a video.
I saw one in Detroit.
In Detroit?
He's a nigga, and there's a big Jake too. I don't even know why you want to try dude like that. So.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you seen the Jake who just walked past with his Edomite chick.
Yeah.
Boyhead.
Yeah.
Just like him, but dark skin.
Yeah.
Same build. He called him nigga. He was pounding on him crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry. He started beating his ass. I'm like,
that might be the same video I'm talking about. I seen the video, but they was in the store. Was he in the store?
I think so. Yeah.
See, I didn't see the beginning. I just seen the Jake just deck him, bomb, and he was like, "What I do?" And he said, "Don't touch me, don't touch me." He started decking him. And he's, "I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry."
Yeah. That dude was big, man.
Yeah.
So why would you want to try a dude like that? Scripture says, "Strive not with a mighty man, man."
Yeah.
That's in the book of Sirach, man. You see, but what it is, he thought he was a simple nigga, that he could just say whatever he want, and there'd be no repercussions. This is not the 1930s, man. This is a different breed of Jakes, man. Okay? Most High stirring up spirits, man. This ain't the docile forefathers who just took anything and just whatever Esau said, they just went along with it, man. This ain't that type of breed, man.
Yeah, because back then, like that, like they really like slavery really took a toll on our people. You know what I'm saying? Especially back then, because your parents were just slaves. You know what I'm saying? So back in the 1930s, your grandparent was literally in a cotton field. You know, so you was really like a docile, and you would just listen to whatever Esau said. But nowadays, Jakes, they're gonna fight, man.
These Jakes in the ghetto, man. Yeah. Most time when he stir their spirit up, Scripture says they're gonna be like a lion, man.
Yeah.
Right now they shooting and killing each other, but the Most High he's gonna rechannel that anger towards the man. They're supposed to have it for the beginning anyway, man.
Yeah.
Okay. But the Most High is bad though, man. He gonna get rid of y'all too, man.
Yeah.
Because without Yahawashi, man, you ain't getting on them chariots, man.
Con.
See, everybody has a part to play in the movie, man.
Yeah.
See? But like we're saying, them spirits getting stirred up. You know, you Edomites talking about you marching hand to hand. I forget that Proverbs 11:21. All this bullshit marching, man.
Proverbs 11 verse 21.
They just blocking traffic everywhere, them idiots, man. Talking about Black Lives Matter, and then the whole thing when I just dropped the video. The heads of it are them 3 lesbian chicks, Eves, right? And they're all about empower. That's why the whole LGBTQ community is teaming up with them.
Yeah, it's gonna tie into it.
Yeah. That's why you're supposed to have no dealings with this sort of thing, man.
Yeah.
Okay? The scripture calls it what? The unfruitful works of darkness, man.
Con.
Okay? The Most High is not dealing with black first and foremost. It's a color which we're not even black. We're different shades of brown. We're melanated people.
Yeah.
Right? He's dealing with the Israelites, man.
Right.
Okay? What the hell is black? There's no black nation on the planet Earth, man. That's just stupid, man. Who are you according to the Bible, man? Soon they're gonna come on Twitter, I found out that Moses and Jesus was black. Like, you niggas just bug outs, man. Alright? So late. Like, somebody give me the answers to the test. The test come back. Oh shit, I found out such and such. But like, y'all was giving me the answers the whole time. What you mean? Come on, man. You see? But we're men of low degree, though. See? That's why they don't hear. We're going to get scriptures on that.
Yeah, that's right.
Matter of fact, what you got?
Proverbs 11 and verse 21. Though hand join in hand.
Yeah, so all these Edomites, yeah. Because you think you guys are going to get off the hook. Esau don't think you're going to get off the hook because you marching. Well, let's hear what the scriptures say. Right?
Though hand join in hand.
Though hand join in hand. Like Martin Luther King. Joining hands with the devil. Right? Sitting at the slave master's table. That's where the Most High got rid of him.
Yeah.
Talking about, I have a dream that one day the slave master and the slave will sit down at the table of brotherhood. Most I saw that was like, yo, get rid of him, man. Right. Let him come up here with me, man.
Yeah.
You bugging out. You bugging out, man. What kind of dream is that? That's a nightmare, man.
Yeah.
What the hell you talking about, man? The slave master and the slave sit at the table of brotherhood? That dude was gone, man.
Yeah, he was far gone.
That dude was far gone, man. Alright? Matter of fact, keep reading that, and we're going to pull a precept on that.
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
The wicked shall not be unpunished, man. Okay? Still going to be punished, man.
That's right.
Whether you join hand in hand or not. Okay? Still got to pick up the tab, man. Alright, you Edomites, man. Esau don't want to pay, man. Esau like to deflect a lot. And they, number one, trump card they like to go to, but you guys kill each other. But they never go to the cause of the reason.
Yeah.
All right? Because when did that happen? In the 1930s, 40s, 50s? Jake wasn't acting like that.
Yeah.
So what happened? Esau, after we built this country up for free, and after we done fought in his wars, and after we tried to set something up for ourselves, he bombed it and he destroyed it. And on top of that, he said, you know what? Let's put guns and drugs in their neighborhood, man. You know, so they can further destroy each other. Where did the heroin epidemic come from? Where did crack come from? And those things are indigenous to Vietnam, and the Coca-Cola plant is indigenous to Colombia. Where did crack cocaine come from, man? So they don't like to deal with that, man. It just, you guys, it just magically appeared in the ghetto and niggas started killing each other. What you think, what's going to happen to any group of people that you put them in a state of poverty and deprive them of basic things, man? Look how Jake was living in the 1980s and 70s. Look at the projects. They didn't have no lights, no clean water, had holes in their wall. There was floors with no lights on it, man. Yeah. I think one in Chicago was a Cabrini Green, something like that. That project where they filmed Candyman in, man. Okay? One of the worst projects in all of America, man.
The South Bronx, remember the South
Bronx? It was on fire in the 80s. Yeah. It was a no man's land. And then you put guns and drugs, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to turn to immorality. They're going to turn to violence. That's not only Jake, that's anywhere in parts of the world, man. When people at the bottom, they're going to do it. When the people back against the wall, they're going to do anything, man. Yeah. When they have nothing else to lose, they're going to lose it. Yeah. And that's coming to America. Okay, when they shut off the food supply and the water supply, what you think you Edomites and everybody else is going to be doing? They're going to be looting. They're going to be killing. Guess what, Jake? That happened to Jake for how many years, man? See, but Esau don't want to deal with that. What scripture you were reading? Read that precept again.
Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Yeah, the seed of the righteous is going to be delivered, which is called the elect. Mm-hmm. All right? So the Most High with all this marching and kumbaya with the enemy, he ain't with all that, man.
All right.
All right? Matter of fact, give me Jeremiah chapter 23. 25?
Jeremiah 23 and verse 25.
Matter of fact, let me hear 1 and then jump to 25.
Okay, come on. Jeremiah 23 and verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Yeah, pasture, yeah.
Pasture.
Yeah, because a shepherd, we're supposed to be shepherds, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're supposed to warn your people the wolf is coming. All right, you're supposed to protect the sheep, man. But these guys, they're wolves in sheep clothing.
Yeah.
All right. Martin Luther King is one of them, man.
Yeah.
And through his bullshit and his integration, he destroyed many quote unquote black businesses. Because before, he wanted to integrate with Esau so badly. He wanted to go to the same restaurant, use the same bathroom. Like, what's wrong with that dude, man? That dude was a super cool, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Because before that, you Negroes, you had to support each other. You had to support businesses of your own. All right? That's why, and through civil rights, the LGBTQ community, everybody wants civil rights now. Yeah. That's why you shouldn't have fought for that in the first place, man. All right? That's why now read verse 25.
Jump down to verse, saith the Lord. I'm slacking. Verse 25. I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed.
Yeah, that demon, man. I have dreamed. See, the Most High said, I heard the prophets speaking lies in my name, man. Mm-hmm. And after he had that I had a dream speech, then he later on tried to retract, which they never bring that out. They only bring out I have a dream, but they never bring out after he said, I feel like I'm leading my people into a burning house or something like that. All right? Because he understood that what he was saying would never work.
Yeah.
Okay? He knew he made a mistake, man.
And he knew he was an Israelite too.
Yeah.
He's one speech you talking about the promised land.
Yeah.
He's ain't gonna.
See, I may not get there with you, but one day we as a people, we gonna see the promised land.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and he was a part of the Boule. All them niggas are Boule. Him, W. Du Bois, because they tried to counter Marcus Garvey going back to Africa movement. So they got these influential blacks, especially down in Atlanta, Jesse Jackson and Martin Luther King and W. Du Bois, and I forgot the other guy who was gay, who was writing Martin Luther King speeches, man. They were all a part of the Boule secret society. Boule advisors to the king. Meaning, as long as you keep your mouth shut, your bank account will be fat. That's what Esau tells them. Keep your people docile, keep them asleep. You don't have to worry about anything. The minute you start opening your mouth like Martin Luther King did after that, when he started saying, lead my people to a burning house, he started speaking out against the Vietnam War. And what happened? Esau said, all right, that's it. Get rid of him. Put him to death, man. And it was a judgment of the Lord, because the scripture said what? Read on.
Verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
They prophesying lies, man. So that whole coming together trickle down to this Black Lives Matter.